We can talk to Ribal al-Assad, actually the cousin of the Syrian president. He's also in the Organisation for Democracy and Freedom in Syria. Thank you very much indeed for talking to us. What do you make of today's events in Damascus and presumably elsewhere in the country?
First of all, I'd like to say I welcome the step which the government took today of, that the government has stepped down. But this is not enough, as this is only cosmetic changes, and the people of Syria don't want cosmetic changes. They want real substantial reforms, because, as you know, the government doesn't have much power in Syria. The power relies in the hands of the president and the security apparatus. So what we want today is to move towards a national unity government, lift the state of emergency. It has to be lifted right away, and we cannot wait anymore.
How likely is that to happen, do you think?
I think that today the government is very worried about the situation in Syria. As we have seen before today's demonstrations, there were other anti-government demonstrations. So the government is aware that they should change tactics, they should start moving towards democratic reforms, and this has to happen right away. They should release all political prisoners, and they should allow all freedoms in Syria.
But your cousin came to power with talk that he was going to be the reformer, not like his father, and he was going to move the country in a much more democratic direction. That has not happened at all, has it?
Yeah, exactly. This is why a lot of people in Syria had a lot of expectations, and they have been waiting for 11 years. They expected a lot of things, as they were promised many times, that we are going to do a lot of reforms, we are going to move towards change, we are going to have democratic changes, we are going to allow political parties, and all of that has not happened.
And it doesn't happen because there are so many interests in Syria that don't want to see it happen?
Exactly, because there are people in the security apparatuses who are against those changes because they're worried about their own stakes.
And the president is not strong enough or unwilling, indeed, to do something about them and push them aside and get on with the reforms that he promised?
Today we were able to see, after those demonstrations have started, that he is willing and he wants to move forward. But we could also see that there are people in the security apparatus, in the secret services and others, some factions are not willing to give up. Because, you know, as a lot of people in Dara were chanting against corruption, and those people would know very well that if we have substantial reforms, that they're going to lose all their, all the stakes in the regime, and they're going to be brought to justice.
Do you think that the president, your cousin, can survive this? Might it actually mean a change at the very top of Syrian society?
Well, I think he can. But he has to put a timetable, as I said, to exactly when they're going to start by lifting the state of emergency, when exactly they're going to allow democratic political parties to exist, when are they going to move towards democratic reforms, when are they going to release all political prisoners, and all of this. This is, all what our people expecting to hear tomorrow in his speech.
And he can do it, and he can still be there at the end of the day.
Well, I think honestly that they have no other choice. He knows today that he has no other choice. It's either that or either, the government will be changed.
Ribal al-Assad, we're very grateful to you. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Mr.